We are live. And before any of you decide that this debate is going to be, well, this live stream is going to be, I don't know, how can I put this, a roast of Trump and Biden, you are correct. I hope you all have had a glorious week. I hope you all have had a glorious few weeks since I haven't been around because I've been busy. I know some of you guys know I have been out and about here, there, everywhere else. And before anyone asks, why do you have, make sure I'm covering up all my other personal information military-wise, why do I have this cap on? Well, that's why. That's focus. That is me. That is why. That's why. I'm a veteran. Most of you know that. I served my country. Most of you have seen my pictures. You guys know I'm a combat vet. And so I'm always anxious and I'm always on edge about what's going on in America with our country. Okay? Last night, I watched two guys last night on national TV. I sat right here in my office. I even got off of Alejandro Flores' live stream. Shout out to Alex. The guy works for Lon Tuma Mustang. Good shit if you like car stuff. But I'm not going to get off the topic. This stream, I'm trying to fix my goddamn meaning. This stream here is just straight up going to be about the debate. I sit right here. I watch two guys get on camera. Okay. Biden walked down stage last night, opened his mouth last night, and before I got 3 minutes into the debate, I had to kind of not get too angry at the TV because I sat here and I was trying to understand what Biden was saying. And he wasn't saying shit, he was mumbling. I mean, just mumbling. I understand he has a stuttering problem. And listen, I voted for him in 2020. So I'm a little bit pissed off at the performance the last few years. I sat there, I listened to him talk. He didn't say anything of importance. I understand he has a stuttering problem. You know, I have a stuttering problem too. What's up, Randall? But if you can't answer basic questions, you shouldn't be debating. It kind of reminds me, I think that was Nixon and Kennedy back in the day. They had that debate, and I think Nixon was sweating all over himself because he was nervous to fuck up. Couldn't answer questions. Now, Trump sat there last night and avoided questions. He answered a couple, but he avoided most of them because he kept bringing up the election and other bullshit that had nothing to do with the debate last night. Not a goddamn thing. Biden was stumbling and rambling. You know how when old folks talk, they go off tangent. They'll start with one topic, but it ends somewhere else. That's what Biden was doing last night. But that might be true too. They tried to say he had a cold last night. Well, if you had a cold last night, now listen, I live in Atlanta. Okay? I watched when Biden landed at Dobbs Reserve Air Force Base off of Highway 41 out there in Cobb County. He went straight to Midtown, and they had a lot of people out there. He stopped, took pictures, hugging people, doing the fist, and, happy. Full of fucking energy, seemed like. So how can they sit to say, well, he's getting over a cold? If Biden was sick, he should have prolonged the debate. That's just, I ain't buying that shit. Okay? Trump came in hot last night. Trump came in ready to fucking throw fisticuffs, okay, about past elections, okay? What happened to him back in 2020 and all this shit, okay? Now listen. I'm the type of guy that just wants somebody to come in and put America first. And I know everybody would say, well, Trump was doing that. Trump added $11 trillion to the national fucking debt. Okay. The one thing Trump did do was get us out of that NATO shit. Because I think America, if we're the most powerful country in the world, we should be able to stand on our own two motherfucking feet. 10 toes down. That's me. That's just how I feel. I think the NATO shit is just cover up because those countries are too much of some bitches. They can't stand on their own 2 feet and 10 toes down, and they need America to hold their fucking hand. That's what the fuck I feel like. I understand allies. I understand the pack and being gun-ho shit. Right? I get it. But I feel like if America fall, NATO gonna disband. So we're the ones that's babysitting every goddamn thing. That's just how the fuck I feel about that in particular. So Trump taking us out of NATO was, in my opinion, a smart damn thing. As far as putting money back in the economy, I seen a lot of jobs coming back, but it was still a lot of motherfucking people that have no money in their motherfucking pocket. Okay? Now, what the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened here? Did my live stream go the fuck off? Oh, I'm about to say, it looked like my live stream, it looked like my live stream had come. I'm about to say, what the fuck happened here? I gotta go in. I know sometimes OBS will shut your shit off. What the fuck? It keeps saying I'm live. Okay, hold on. That's crazy. What the fuck on here? What the fuck on here? Okay. Let me see something. It says I'm live, but I'm looking at it on the screen over here, and it's not saying I'm live for some odd reason. Yeah, it looked like it cut my damn stream off. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Guys, let me know in the chat if I'm still live on YouTube, because you know it says I'm live, but I'm not seeing it on my other end over here. Let me check something out. No, it still says I'm live. There we go. So why the fuck? There we go. Yeah, it says I'm live. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, let me look. Yeah, it says I'm live. That shit crazy. It looked like on my other end over here, it looked like that things had stopped. So I'm just trying to pay attention. Yeah, I'm live. Okay, that's some crazy ass shit. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, my thing has stopped. So technical difficulties. That's just how it is. Shit. See, when you talk about shit like this, they'll bar your shit. See, YouTube don't want you talking about this shit. They'll bar your shit. But back to what I was saying. Okay. If Trump come in, what is he going to do to make America great again? Because they asked Trump some questions last night, about like child poverty, about the Ukraine shit, shit that us Americans, real ones at least, wants to know. How are you going to fix a lot of Biden's fuck ups? Because Biden have fucked up a lot. I mean, I didn't realize we've been holding Ukraine's hand for 3 fucking years. 3 fucking years. A war we shouldn't even be fighting. Now, June or July is a pivotal month because if I remember correctly, NATO's supposed to meet in July, the G Summit. They're supposed to be meeting all the world leaders, that shit, to discuss Ukraine's involvement and possible membership into NATO. And if that occurs next month, we're still at war with Ukraine. This is why Biden kept saying, well, Article 5, attack one NATO, you attack us all. So if we let Ukraine join NATO next month, and they are in a deep war with Russia, 3 years. Technically, it's America's war because we're funding the fuck out of it. Right? 3 years, they join NATO. If Russia's still fighting at that time, guess what that means for America? Boots on the ground in Russia. Boots on the ground in Ukraine going into Russia. That's what that means. Biden is swearing up and down he don't want World War III, but yet you still fucking with Ukraine. You're still in Ukraine and Russia's business. You guys remember, and I know a lot of you guys are going to trickle in late. That's fine. I know y'all remember, we told Ukraine weeks before Russia invaded that you need to join NATO. Zelensky swore up and down Russia wasn't going to invade. He claimed that he had it if they did invade. I remember the statement that he told to Vladimir Putin that body bags will be flowing into Moscow if he attacked him. I guess he thought Putin was bullshitting, and Putin attacked him. Then the same guy that sat up there and said he didn't want to join NATO all of a sudden changed his tune. Now you want to join NATO. Now you need us to help you go against Putin. If Biden wasn't doing that shit, yo, what's up, Dante? If Biden wasn't doing that shit, trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, trying to fight everybody else's battles, fuck all the jobs that been created. There's a lot of people that are getting these jobs that still ain't making enough money to put food on the fucking table. You know why that is? Because we can't mind our fucking business, Biden. That's the question that should have been asked. Why the fuck do America have to fight everybody else's wars? I understand Israel shit. Israel been our biggest ally. We should go to hell and back for Israel to a certain extent. Excuse me, hit my goddamn desk. Okay? That we should, to a certain extent. But that Taiwan shit, giving everything to Ukraine shit, it comes a time where countries have to stand on. Or have we not forgotten about Afghanistan for 20 years? Moment we get out of Afghanistan, ISIS take it over. Because the Afghans depend on us to keep fighting for them for the rest of their goddamn life. Same with Iraq. Mama, we pulled out Iraq. Trust me, I know. I fought in the goddamn country over there. Mama, we pulled out Iraq. ISIS damn near came in and took it back. They want other countries to hold their fucking hands. So now Ukraine want America to hold their fucking hand. And last night, I didn't hear a goddamn thing about we're going to end that shit. And I'm going to put America first. Biden was stumbling over about Social Security. He was stumbling about fucking the border. He was stumbling about Medicaid. He was stumbling about the Clean Air Act and all the other shit. I couldn't understand what the fuck he was trying to say because he couldn't form the words to say what the fuck he was trying to say. And then I sit up there when it was Trump's turn and Dana Bash or Jake Tapper asked him a question. The only thing Trump did say was he didn't condone what Putin did. Now, I'm a veteran. And I know a lot of you ain't going to find this to be a very positive fucking remark. Trump claimed he's a big supporter of veterans in the military because he made, what's that, space unit, space service, whatever the fuck it's called. You guys remember John McCain, right? You remember he said he don't respect vets that got caught, right? Remember that, right? Vets that squeal, right? You gotta remember that shit, right? He has a right to his fucking opinion. But there are things that when you say it resonates with fucking people. You guys remember General Milley, right? Mark Milley, right? Remember what he said, right? See, when we took an oath to protect the country and the Constitution, not the parties. Trying to get some of your commander-in-chiefs and fucking goddamn joint chiefs of staff officers to do your bidding isn't how the military was forged. Now, you got some vets that like that type of tyrant shit. But the majority of us vets and active duty military personnel, they join the military to protect the Constitution in this country. The commander-in-chief, the president, sole job is to lead by example. Now, I'm not saying that military morale wasn't high when Trump was running the country, because if Trump was mad at somebody, he'll just nuke them. Yeah, fuck it. Just nuke them. Fuck it. I ain't putting my troops in there. Fuck it. Which I'm okay with that. If they're not trying to bomb our mainland, don't need to put troops over there on the ground anywhere at risk of getting them killed. So, I agreed with the nuking shit. Puking buzzers and shit, nuke them, fuck them. But then when you start belittling the military, active duty soldiers, vets that's wounded in combat, you know, shit like that, I can't co-sign with that. Now, Biden brought that up last night. He kind of got mad. We talked about Beau Biden a little bit, how his son died from them burn pits, and that's a whole nother topic. I'm not going to get off topic about that. Point is, as a veteran, I want to know, if Trump is in office, what are you going to do to build the VA system, to build the military morale? Because let's face it, military morale is low. You hardly got people that want to serve. Too many of them are not in shape to serve. The ones that are active right now are out of shape and can barely serve. So what are you going to do to bring the military morale up? The gun-ho military, the old military, where you can actually smoke your soldiers when they get out of line and cuss them out. Make them real soldiers, not pussified bitches. What about that military? The ones that really want to go to war for this country. Not selling their ass to play Call of Duty in uniform, thinking that they some super soldiers with a sleek fucking sleeve. Slick sleeve. Us combat vets know what that means. That means you ain't been no fucking well. You ain't got nothing on the right side of your fucking arm. What the fuck that means? What are you going to do to change that? Because listen, if we get attacked, if we go to war with Russia, if we go to war with China, we don't have enough men and women in the military. Because a lot of people nowadays would rather sit on this motherfucker. They're out of shape. They have their dicks in their hand. They'll rather sit and complain about shit, but won't change shit. What army we gonna have to fight? What Marine Corps we gonna have to fight? What Navy? What Air Force? What Coast Guard? What National Guard? What we gonna have to fucking fight with? You gonna have to bring back the draft. Now, see me, I done seen war. I don't want to see war again. Period. But if war take place in the mainland, I will defend what I have to defend. But I'm not signing back up. What that means is me and some other vets will defend our area where we live in our operation. But I didn't hear none of that last night. I didn't hear no long-term plan to put America back on the map as the most powerful country, the most industrial country. All I heard was jobs are booming. Jobs may be booming, but is the American people seeing that in their pocketbooks? Milk is high as hell. Food is high as hell at the gas. Light companies increasing shit. And ain't gonna talk about the solar shit. Cause that is the fucking, and this global warming shit. No, fuck that. Wait, no, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's talk about that. Why I keep fucking with my head. I'm trying to shake my head. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about global warming. Really quick. People are born every day. People die every fucking day. Okay? Concrete absorbs a lot of heat. There are a lot of buildings and jobs being built every motherfucking day. So you have this thing called urban island effects for us that studies weather and storm chase on the side from time to time. Heat get absorbed throughout the day, especially by concrete. Concrete absorbs that shit very well. And then at night, that heat slowly evaporates back to the atmosphere. Right? Well, most airports is where you get your data from for the weather stations when they give you the official temperature for the day. Well, if you got more concrete structures being built, more roads being built, more people are being born, so you need more houses, more jobs need to be created to accommodate all that. If you constantly is building shit like that, even those funky ass solar panels absorb heat. Guess what that does to the overall average temperature over the years? It's going to rise because you have more concrete, more structure that sun is being absorbed by the rays of that sun. Therefore, it's taking longer to cool off in the evenings. It shouldn't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. We want to pass the Clean Gas Bill Act or the Clean Air Act because of global warming and this and that. So you think our country, America, this country by itself is going to change the whole world. The most populated city in the world was that fucking over in China. It's Singapore, not Singapore. Shanghai, China. It's like the most populated city in the world. China's not even pushing this electric car shit as much as America and these electric panels and shit. I'm not saying that having some cleaner air doesn't make a difference when it comes to breathing. But all this global warming shit, y'all want to put money into that? What about putting money back into the economy the right way? So this inflation can go down. How about stop giving all our fucking money overseas to them motherfucking countries and put it back in the pockets of the American people so they can go out and consume and spend? How about doing that? I didn't hear none of that shit last night. None. I didn't hear no plan of action. All I heard was two men arguing about nothing, pretty much trying to see who dick can get unflaccid because they got old dick syndrome. There was no testosterone on the stage last night. I didn't see one manly action. I see Biden doing a lot of this shit last night. I didn't see one manly action last night. Not a fucking one. I just heard two guys, one's 81, one's like 78. So what is that basic math? That is what? 78 and 81. Okay, that is a 9. So that is 159 years of fucking tomfoolery on stage last night. If Trump think his ass is not old, then I don't know what the fuck old is. And I think it should be a cutoff age in Congress as a whole. I think 70 years old, get your old dusty depends wearing ass out of there. That's just how I feel. That's just fuck all the stupid shit. I watched Amy Klobuchar talk about how good Biden was. And Van Jones, you cry too fucking much. Van Jones cried when Biden got elected. Van Jones cried when Obama got elected. Van Jones cried when Obama left the White House. Van Jones cried when Trump beat out Hillary Clinton. Van Jones cried all the fucking time. I watched Van Jones on CNN last night. Finna break out in tears because Joe Biden couldn't get the job done. But then today at his rally, because he had a teleprompter he was reading from, it was gun-ho Biden. And everybody like Biden's back. Now, I watched Trump rally too. Same shit. And I don't even want to talk about Kamala Harris. Because if Biden do decide to drop out last minute, or he croak while in office, if he get reelected or before then, Kamala, her sole priority is Roe versus Wade. Abortion. Now listen. I think the Supreme Court dropped the ball with that. They should have left well enough alone. If they ain't broke, don't fix it. There are some women, right, that don't know that they might have complications when they get pregnant. And then they get pregnant and the complications occur. And then they have to get an abortion in order to save their lives. Or the baby is having a serious issue and they have to induce labor. Shit like that. Or the baby's going to die. You know, stuff like that. The laws are so strict in some Republican states now, and I live in Georgia, it's a Republican state, even though it's blue, that if a person gets pregnant, a woman gets pregnant, I know in Georgia, after 6 weeks, you cannot abort. It could cause serious harm to the woman. So they'll rather put the baby at risk Because if the mama die and the baby's 3 months old, the baby gonna die. This pro-life shit. And the women that are pro-life, y'all already had kids. So you ain't making no more motherfucking babies. There shouldn't be a law that dictates what a woman can and cannot do with her body. Because if that's the fact, then us men need a law. After we make 3 babies with a woman, we should get a vasectomy. And vasectomies ain't bad. I had one after my son was born. But we don't talk about that. But if Kamala Harris gets in there, her whole purpose is Roe versus Wade. Well, it's back at state level. It needs to go on the ticket. Let the American people decide. I feel like Supreme Court dropped the ball with that one. And I think that was a big mistake. I have a daughter. Say she get pregnant. I hope, knock on wood, I hope when she gets up in age, hope she wait till she's about 25. I wait till I was 29 before we finally, me and my wife made her. I hope she waits, gets situated, then she wants to have a kid. I pray the pregnancy go well, but let's say it doesn't. And she has to have an abortion. The pregnancy needs to be terminated because she's having a lot of health issues. Well, the laws might be too strict that we have to go out of country or to another state for her just to have an abortion. And I think that's fucking stupid. But there'll be Kamala Harris' sole primary motherfucking purpose. What is she gonna do for America? Is she gonna fucking follow Biden's laws? Do what Biden been doing? Just give all the money to Ukraine and shit? Every goddamn thing else? I like it. Listen, I think Biden's a nice guy. He just don't need to run the motherfucking country. Biden's the type of guy you sit down, have a beer with, and just hear some old person tell you some stories about the yesteryears. Biden is like a granddaddy. He is a granddaddy. That's just, he's a grandpa in the White House right now. How many of y'all seen the ad of him walking up Air Force One and slipping? I remember he was in fucking Annapolis at the Naval Academy. He was walking out on stage and slipped. What if the man slipped and fractured his fucking hip? Then out of fucking commission. He came and signed papers for the electoral branch of the military. I mean, the military of Congress. That's his job. He's over the elective branch of Congress. What if we can't sign no executive order? I mean, the executive branch. Nah, the executive branch. What if we can't fucking goddamn sign fucking goddamn orders? He done fucked his hip up. So he can't do his fucking job. So now Kamala gotta come in and do his fucking job because he done fractured his fucking hip. So the executive officer, which is the president, is out of commission. Now Kamala gonna come in there and gotta sign shit because Biden done fucking had to have emergency hip replacement surgery. Or his knee blew out. Or he farted so bad he shit his intestines out. That can happen at his age. Then Trump sat up there, lied about Stormy Daniels. Hey, listen, man, you got some pussy. See, Bill Clinton lied too about Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office until he couldn't lie no more. Why lie about it? You went and fucked the porn star. Ain't that right? They didn't lie about that shit. You read yourself in that SS Hollywood tape about groping women, touching them on the pussies and shit. You got some pussy from a porn star. You and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers been all inside Stormy Daniels. So ain't nothing to be ashamed of. You lied about that. So if you lie about that on national TV, you'll lie about any goddamn thing. We all know you fucked that bitch. Why lie about it? That was stupid. That means you still can't be trusted. And then the election certification question. You ran around that question. All you gotta do is say, yeah, I certified the election. If I lose, I admit it wasn't rigged and blah, blah, blah. Nope. What did Trump do? He avoided the question and said that I shouldn't have to answer that question. But if it's a fucking fair election, I have no problem admitting that I lost. Listen. The next 4 years, this country, I'm not optimistic about the next 4 years. I'm not. Okay, I think the next 4 years is going to be some of the worst times we ever seen. History repeats itself. It always repeats itself. Okay, we went through the Great Depression, World War I, World War II, the American Revolutionary War, Spanish-American War, Civil War. Wars are known to happen. History repeats itself. Y'all all remember the Great Depression? Like I say, I was glad my mom had me at a young age. I got to meet a lot of people in my family that are no longer alive. My great-grandparents, my fucking aunts and uncles that lived being literally centuries old, 100 plus. So I got to hear a lot of stories about the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, and the Great Depression and shit. Okay? We're on the cuffs, in my opinion, of that happening again. In my opinion. This isn't facts. This is just my opinion. We're giving out so much money, but we're not recuperating the losses in Congress. Every time we make a little bit of a nudge the right way, more money goes out to other countries. And I understand we have debts to pay too, but we're funding a war. You can only do that for so long. People are losing their jobs. People can't afford to pay their bills. People are losing everything. And last night, I was hoping one of those guys, those Nissans, old man, that was Nissan mean, old man on fucking stage last night. Okay? I at least thought one of them would say, America needs to be selfish. The homeland needs to be the priority. The people need to be the priority. Fuck the party. Fuck being a Democrat. Fuck being a Republican. Fuck being an independent. The majority matters. The American constituents matter. That's the majority. We elect to put you bitches in office. You work for us. The party name shouldn't matter. See, I was hoping one of you would have grabbed whatever nuts you have left and would have spoke like that. Instead, it's the Democrats' agenda or the Republicans' agenda. I didn't hear anything that make me want to vote for now one of you motherfuckers. I don't believe in party. I never did. I think that's the one thing we fucked up at. I understand why that is, so the president can't have too much power. We should have one party, one vote system. And we all can't agree on something, then we'll come back to it down the line and try again. That split Congress shit, that's why shit can't get done. We're not unified. Look at China. Look at Russia. Look at all those countries that is progressing and building things and doing things. No, they might not be free countries like we are. That's one thing I do agree with. We are a free country. We can say what's on our minds. Can't do that shit in North Korea. Kim Jong-un will behead your ass. However, they are a unified party. If the president wanted something done, they'll put it up for a vote. If half of the majority say nah, the other half say, yeah, I guess so. It's up to the president to decide. If not, come back to it a week or two later and try to fuck again. Move on to the next thing. The constituents matter. They come first at that point. But when you have Democrats in the Senate, Republicans over the House, bills can't get passed that need to get passed because either Republicans are going to want something in return if they pass a bill, or the Democrats going to want something in return if they pass a bill. We got old, half-dead motherfuckers running the country in Congress. The average age in Congress right now, in the House and the Senate, the average age is in the 60s. It's not too many young motherfuckers in their late 30s, early 40s. It's a lot of people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. There are still some people in their 90s in Congress that still work in the goddamn Congress building. They won't get out the way. They love that power. They love running America. Running this motherfucker in the ground. There's a lot of backpedaling. Brian Kemp disappointed me last night. The governor of this fucking state that I live in. He didn't vote for Trump in the primary. Matter of fact, he might be testifying against him on that election fraud shit. But yesterday, he told Wolf Blitzer, well, I think it's about the Republican Party, and if Trump wins and Trump do this, but you were just talking about how you couldn't stand the man. Nikki Haley, it's another one that flipped and kissed ass. Lying Ted ass Cruz is another one. I'm not going to kiss no man's ass that talk about my wife the way that Trump did his wife on stage. And for all the Democrats that came out last night and were talking about we're fucked and Biden, he's fucked and he should hang it up when Biden wins or if he wins, don't come in and say, oh yeah, we're great job. Because you was already ready to throw him to the wolves. See, what I'm saying is, he needs to go. And I'm going to stand on both feet and 10 toes down. And if he get elected, I'm not going to be happy. Because the same rhetoric is going to continue. If Biden says tomorrow, I'm not going to give no more money to Ukraine, America comes first, and he started to prove his actions, I would gladly vote for him again. Because now he's putting America first. But if he ain't going to do that, why the fuck should I vote for him? And why the fuck should I vote for Trump? Because Trump going to come in there. He might make some smart business moves. But what is he going to do to make America great again? I didn't hear one thing last night. Not one. How you going to lower this food cost down? Gas costs down. The house market. How you going to cool all that shit out with inflation? How you going to get on the Federal Reserve and stop hiking up shit? I didn't hear none of that last night. All I heard was, January 6th was a fix. Fucking Charlottesville was this. Fucking I didn't have sex with a porn star. That's all I heard last night. Nobody got to the point about nothing. Nobody. You guys, listen. I'm about to wrap this up. He gave speeches, Goose. He gave speeches. Trump set up there, and there was a part in the debate where Trump said, I must rather do this and do that about recertifying the election or something else than answer the fucking question. He kept trying to rebuttal stuff that it was an argument between him and Biden about something, and then another question was asked. Trump kept going back and tried to rebuttal the last question because it was an argument and he wanted to continue the argument. He went around all the questions last night. He answered, I think, maybe 2 of them. And y'all want me to vote for a man that can't leave 2020 in the rear view? 2020 done happened. It's gone. It's out of there. When you stay stuck in the past, you don't grow. You don't have a bright future. Don't let the past shape your future. Learn from what you did in the past and better your future. You control your future. Now, Marco Rubio set up there last night. He might be his running mate, Marco Rubio. Little Marco. Motherfucker got ears bigger than Dumbo. I sat there and looked at him last night. He looked lost and pathetic as well. At this point, I'd rather have Mike Pence back in office with the fly on his motherfucking head. At least Mike Pence has some fucking integrity. And he ride bikes. I think if you put him and Trump in the ring, I'd put $50 on Mike Pence to knock him out and deck his ass. But Mike Pence isn't running anymore. He dropped out because Trump was running, and of course, people want Trump back in there. Well, at least about 50% of America. Maybe about 56% now. So it's trending in his favor. Well, let's see how long that lasts. What's up, Skylar? Finna end this stream. Tomorrow it's gonna be more of a laid back chill stream about everything else beside this. I just gotta get this off my chest. No, you got about 13 minutes. The tomorrow live stream is gonna be the one where I catch up on everything else, about the fat acceptance and all that shit. This stream is about the debate. Purely the debate. Kamala Harris tried to clean it up last night, and then there was one more part in there. Biden was talking for so long, they cut his mic off because he didn't answer the question. He was just rumbling. Biden, I think you're an awesome guy. Don't take this the wrong way. Okay? Just listen. There comes a time when you have to step down from something. There's this thing called Father Time. There's another thing called Mother Nature. That's more weather talk. But there's this thing called Father Time. I see you coming, Goose. And it catches up to all of us. Some of us, we start to lose our hair a little bit. We start the male pattern baldness. Some of us, we get dementia. Some of us, we can't walk. Knees get bad. It's called Father Time. It's obvious that Father Time done caught up to you. It's also obvious it done caught up to Donald Trump as well. Yes, it was terrible. You have to know when to hold them, when to fold them. You know what I mean? You never count your money when sitting at the table. I'm not going to quote the whole song. I'm just using lyrics. I don't want to get copyright. You got to know when to hold 'em and know when to fold 'em. know when to walk away, and know when to run. But anyway, listen to me. You need to sit down and get out the way. I think you a swell guy. I think legitimately you care about people. Okay, I believe that because look at what you're doing with all these other countries. I believe that. But when it comes to running a country, caring for other people's problems and avoiding the problems here in America, no. Fuck them. Let me ask you a question. If America was a third world country, do you think them other countries will give a fuck? If we go from being the most powerful country in the world to a third world country, do you think those other countries will give a fuck? Everybody is waiting for the most powerful country in the world to fall. Why? Because that means another country would take that spot. And there's only two countries right now that's fighting for that spot. That's China and Russia. And right now, China and Russia are on the same page. Eurasia. That's what that's called, a Eurasia. The pedophile. So, you think Europe, Poland, France, Germany, you think those countries are going to come to America's aid if we fall? You think Canada, our neighbors to the north, or Mexico, our neighbors to the south, on this big continent called the Americas, you think those two countries are going to help us if we fall from grace? Fuck no. They're going to panic and are going to join the other countries that whoever resumed the role as the most powerful country in the world. We're going to be left out, our asses up, booty cheeks spread, booty hole wide open, ready to be fucked when that happens. No lube. They're not even going to kiss us on the neck to relax us. They just go ramming up in there. That's what's going to happen. Fuck America, man. They third world country now, man. They can't bail us out. Fuck them. Fuck, we go join. We gonna bag Russia and China. I don't want to get my country fucking bombarded with missiles and shit. Communist countries or not, we gonna run over there. That's what they gonna do. Because weak countries depend on the strong countries. It's called big bank take little bank. You're seeing it right now. Ukraine and Russia. Russia want Ukraine back. Big bank take little bank. That's the whole reason why NATO was formed. But if we fall, do you think those other countries are going to come to our aid like we've been coming to theirs? Fuck no. You need to think about that, Biden. You the president. Trump isn't the president right now. And I have a feeling if Trump get in there, he's going to yank us out of NATO. Because he's a selfish motherfucker. And that's good for America right now. America need to be real motherfucking selfish. We need to mind our goddamn business. How the fuck we be on the Black China Sea? How the fuck can we tell China they can't fly their own aircraft at a certain altitude over the Black China Sea? Last I checked, the sea is named after fucking China. But we can fly wherever the fuck we want to fly. That's why countries fuck with us. How the fuck can we tell another country you can't do this. But we can shoot nukes and shit all the goddamn time. We flexing our muscles. They can't flex theirs. We can flex all we want. They can't flex theirs. Let them countries do the fuck they want to do. If they ain't shooting no rockets over here fucking with us, fuck them. They let them shoot each other up till the sun go down. If they ain't fucking with us, fuck them. We mind our goddamn business. Oh, the fuck we need to do. When they bombed us in the World Trade Center and all that shit 9/11, we had a reason to go over there and put our foot in their asses. We don't have a reason to fight with Russia right goddamn now. We don't have a reason to fight with motherfucking China right now. We don't. But we in their business. So if we keep fucking with them, they gonna have a reason to fight with us. See, you try to be Captain Saberhole, Biden. That's why you need to get the fuck up out of there. You need to get the fuck up out of. Take you and Jill Biden. Listen, Hunter is convicted of some crime. You and Jill Biden. Dr. Biden need to pack it up and ride off in the goddamn sunset and enjoy the little time y'all have left together. It may be 10 years, but 10 years is that little time. Enjoy it. You don't see President Carter getting involved in politics again. Dementia or not. The reason why he's the oldest living president right now because he mind his goddamn business. His wife died last year. Riley, I don't see fucking Jimmy Carter coming out of retirement to take his old ass to the White House with a cane, dementia, bear in mind and go, you know what, Biden, I think I want back in on some shit. No, number 39 is back out there minding his goddamn business. You don't see Obama and fucking goddamn George W. Bush, right? 43 and 44 coming in here and say, Biden, listen, man, we want back in. We want to do this and do that. No, they mind their goddamn business. You need to ride on the sunset and mind your goddamn business. Same for Trump. Trump need to worry about what's going to happen to his motherfucking ass legally any goddamn way. He shouldn't even be running president. That Kennedy, fuck him. Cornelius fucking West, no chance in hell. No chance in fucking hell. There's another debate planned for, I think, for September. I don't even want to watch it. I listen, man. Listen. I don't even want to watch it. I started to get in my car last night. Y'all don't understand. I started to get in my car last night. For those of you that know Metro Atlanta, that know where Georgia Tech is at and all that shit, where they was at last night, there's a restaurant called Varsity right across the fucking street. Take the car up there, park at the garage, and go up there, eat on top. It's a nice ass fucking burger place. I started to get in my motherfucking car last night. They had Copa playing at the goddamn Benz last night. I started getting my motherfucking 5-0 and drive my ass over there last night. Listen, I got posters because my kids drawing shit. I started right on the poster last night. Get both of these fuckers out of Atlanta and get both of these fuckers out of the office of the president. Biden is the president and Trump is the former president. Both these motherfuckers ain't qualified. I wanted to walk up there, to drive to Varsity, get out with my phone, walked on across the motherfucking street, and hold up behind the CNN panel last night. That shit was embarrassing last night. It was embarrassing. They were fighting, arguing like two girlfriends that was dumped by a boyfriend and they ain't got over it. That's what they sounded like last night. Biden just said today in North Carolina, he ain't stepping down. And I thought after last night, when I woke up this morning and seen all that shit, that you know what? I told my grandpa, I said, it wouldn't surprise me if he's really being honest with himself. And to me personally, that's the honorable thing to do. But what is Kamala gonna fix? Listen, if Kamala gonna keep doing what Biden's doing, then there's no reason to put her in there. Now, if Kamala wouldn't have lied last night after the debate, if Kamala would have said, yeah, Biden kind of dropped the ball last night, but you know what? Everybody have a bad night. I'm like, you know what? Kamala ain't sucking that old dusty dick. She standing on feet. She saying what's real. She used to be the fucking attorney general or prosecutor out there in fucking goddamn California. So she know how to talk shit. If she would have said that last night, I would be like, you know what? Let's see where this goes. Right? Instead, she lied and said Biden finished strong last night. So if you put Kamala in there, women's rights gonna be on the ticket. Ain't nothing wrong with women's rights, but the Roe versus Wade, she'll be trying to get that shit. That's gonna be the driving force of her fucking 4 years, trying to get that back in the Supreme Court. While at the same time, you gonna have women that's gonna need aid and other shit, and the American people as a whole gonna need to be fixed. But her primary goal is trying to get Roe versus Wade back up to the Supreme Court no fucking term. That's gonna be a waste of 4 fucking years. That's gonna take some years to get that back. And the American people gonna have to sign off on that, vote it in there, you know. Let them deal with it. Let us deal with that. I think women's rights matter. I think Roe versus Wade should have been left alone. And that was it. Because I think if they can have abortions, then men have so many kids to give a vasectomy. Fair fucking goddamn trade. Fair fucking trade. That's how you fix that. That way, you ain't run the risk of getting people pregnant that don't want to have fucking babies. Because sometimes condoms fail. You may get a condom with a hole in it, and out comes a little baby. So, that's going to be Kamala's fucking goddamn main thing for 4 fucking years. And I ain't trying to deal with that shit. I understand she black. And she be first black women president in the United States. First women overall. I get the history behind that. But Biden's not stepping down unless Biden breaks his hip or something. Or until Jill tell him, baby, I think it's time for you to settle down. This is really aging you real bad. Your dick don't already work. Whatever little hardness you can get, you know, it ain't worth the fuck. I'm a doctor. I can only do so much. We need to enjoy our X amount of time we have left on the beach. Maybe if Jill talked to him like that, Biden would say, you know what, Jill? You think you might be right. Trump need to worry about Melania going back overseas to Bulgaria. Where the fuck she from? Yugoslavia. Listen, we all know now that Melania is getting dick from one of them Secret Service agents. So let's go ahead and just call it. Yeah, we're fucking next 4 years. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Melania Trump ain't been on no campaign trail with Trump since Trump said he gonna be running president. I ain't seen Melania one time. That was down there at Mar-a-Lago when he had his goddamn presidential elect party thing down there when he run the Republican nominee. I ain't seen her. So we all know she getting dick somewhere else. When Trump go on them campaigns, one of them Secret Service agents down there giving Melania Trump the cane. Understand? When Trump's on campaign, Melania Trump getting the cane from somewhere else. Understand? You get it? The moment he go to jail, if he go to jail, watch what I tell you. He gonna come out, Melania been having an affair. Melania, because Trump done it, she fucking, you know Trump. We all know Trump ain't hitting that shit right, man. No, he ain't hitting that shit right. See how she was acting in the White House? Didn't want to hold his motherfucking hand. Get called Kim, she moved her hand out the way. Come on, man. Come on, man. She already said she don't want to be back up in politics. Her, Melania Trump. That I mean, it's this whole situation is fucked up. Anyway, I'm done talking about it. Listen, you guys vote for who the fuck you want to vote for. I have to do a lot of soul searching. Mentally, I have to search my soul and ask myself, do I want either or? Who's the lesser of two evils? Both of them got fucked up past. I mean, fucking, excuse me, Trump brought up the shit that Biden signed, that fucking law, the criminal law shit back in the day. I can't think the name of it right now. He brought that shit up. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Y'all both got skills in the motherfucking closet. So who do you vote for? Listen. The next few months, guys and women, listen. The next few months is gonna be hell. The next 4 years is gonna be hell. And I'm gonna say it again for y'all that came in late. I'm gonna end this stream. I got my cap on for a reason. Might have new people watching. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm faking the funk, because you got a lot of people that fake the funk, just want to, y'all get all my information, numbers and stuff, because you know, government IDs and shit. There's a reason why I got this cap on. There's a reason. There's a reason why. I'm a proud veteran. And I do love America. I do. I love this country. But it's not the country that I fought for. It's not the country that I put my life on the line for and have PTSD for. That to this day I still go to mental health and stuff. It's not the country that I would have died for. That's why I'm so angry. It's not the same country. It's not. This country is so divided. It's so divided. It's all because of what's going on in Congress. It's all because of the Republicans got to have their cake and eat it too. The Democrats got to have their cake and eat it too. And us constituents don't matter. Us veterans that serve. There are veterans in Congress that serve just like me. That serve just like me. And I don't see how they can keep together. Knowing what's going on in this great country. We don't forget what old glory means. That's the reason why I put on Captain America. It's not so much about Captain America. The star on the chest, the colors of the shield on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that in my chair. Red, white, and blue. The skin color don't matter. We all live in this country. Until we address those issues, until we, as Americans, can wake up, okay? I'm sorry, guys, my cow. I've been trying to form my head with it. I just brought it not too many days ago. Until we, as Americans, can come together and remember the country that we used to have. Fuck 1,000,000-man march. How about 100,000,000-man march in D.C.? All ethnicities, men and women alike, vets, combat, non-combat, military families, everybody that has the same picture. We want America to be the country that it used to be. A country where everyone understood one another. everybody was on the same page and shit got done. People wanted to go to work, they were making money. They were living pretty damn good. Mental health was a serious thing back then. It's not no more now. There's other holidays and stuff that matters now, but I'm not getting into that. That's another live stream for another day as well. Until we can do that, America will never be great again. There's too much hate in this fucking country. Too much diversity in this fucking country. And that all starts at Congress. Biden's not to blame, but he sides with the Democrats, just like Trump sides with the Republicans. So there's a divided party line. Period. Even though he claimed he'll work across the aisle, which I'm not saying he hasn't, he's still the president. It's all about the Republicans did this and he couldn't do this because the Republicans did this. All of Congress is fucked up. And that's reflection on our country. That's why this whole country is fucked up. I'm in on this note. I always say it and I'm going to say it again. When you guys spell the word power, P-O-W-E-R, always remember the secondary word in power. When you cover up that P and that R. And you have O-W-E. That's an O, by the way. And O means you owe something to something. That's a debt that needs to be paid. Right now, that debt is the cost of America. The freedoms that we so much love might be in jeopardy. This country might not be free in the next 4 years. This country might not be the most powerful in the next 4 years. A lot of us ain't gonna be around in the next 4 years because of the stress and things that might be unsure to you could cause you to do things that you might regret because of the hate and the power-hungry motherfuckers in Congress that just can't get out the way and actually listen to the constituents, the American fucking people. I hope that resonate with someone out there. Take it from a guy that has to battle in here every day with post-traumatic stress and things that shake me from the combat zone. It's why I do things to stay busy up here so I won't sit and reminisce too much. America been through a lot. We're nowhere near done. If you thought COVID was bad, just wait. If this shit keeps up, the next 4 years is going to make the COVID years look like elementary time in school. Take it from someone that been to a country where freedom don't mean shit. I hope that resonates with you guys out there. I'm back. I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to just keep it real. I can't side right now who I'm going to vote for. Or if I'm going to even vote at all. Period. Yes. If things get bad, I think that's where we're heading to, Jamie. And I think this time it'll be on the mainland. World War III. I believe that. The signs are just so obvious. But I hope I'm wrong. Yeah. Anyway, tomorrow live stream will be not a serious one. A reaction one. I'm going to talk a lot of shit about anime and fat fuckers and Greg Doucette and all the funny shit that's been going on that I haven't been around to talk about. Some vegan gang shit. You know, some Nick Trigilli shit. A lot of shit. tomorrow between 9 and 10, I'll be going live. So I hope you all join in. It's been your boy Savar Matner. Yes, a mosquito got me on the eye last night, little Shriner. Y'all see that on my eye be itching. Hope you all enjoy. Hope you get something out of this live stream. I miss my old country. I want it to be great again. But not in the way that you guys are thinking. Not the Trump way. We need to come together as a country and do 100 million man march. Or person's march. I don't want to sound, too misogynistic. It needs to be a 100 million people march. So Congress can see. Maybe they'll resonate with those fuckers up there. We should do something like that. Some real shit. Hope y'all enjoy. Y'all have a good night. I'm out, everyone. Peace.